Welcome to all you, it's Alessio Brancaccio here, the Italian representative of Al-Rahma Charity Association in Younis. This NGO, Palestinian NGO, that continue to provide as possible, when it's possible, humanitarian relief aids for civilian population in Younis. The situation is horrible, the situation is catastrophic in this moment, because until the recent ground invasion from IDF to Younis, in this moment I'm not able, I don't know what is the fate of my lovely dear sister humanitarian relief team expert Noor Rami that I knew on April 2022. I want to simply to ask an immediately intervene of Antonio Guterres and UN and his French spokesperson Stephane Dujarric, for the simple reason that the actual worsening humanitarian crisis in Gaza, that is worsening every day, day by day, it's not only a problem of peace and security only confined to Gaza. No, this is a problem that are putting at risk the peace and the security of all mankind, of all planet, of all countries in the world, not only in Gaza. So I want to ask the immediately intervene of our grandfather or godfather Antonio Guterres. Dr. Guterres, I ask directly here to you to help us in Younis. Help us also in our Gaza branch. It's very essential that you in this moment try to give your best and immediately humanitarian responses to all these people. I am talking to you about civilians, not for save Hamas fighters. Hamas fighters are putting already in count to die, because they are fighters, they are soldiers, like IDF occupation. Okay, so from the moment that this is not a normal war, this is a genocidal war, I want to ask you and immediately intervene as you did during the Balkan War, when the Serbian president Slobodan Milosevic decided in 1999 to attack the near Kosovars population at 600 kilometers in airline from me here in Vasto, at the beyond side of the Adriatic Sea, from 1999 to 2002. It's very, very important that in this moment you must give humanitarian response to not only to adult people there in Gaza and to every Gazans, but especially for children, for boys, for girls, that in this moment, due to the actual genocidal war, they don't go on school. They don't go on school, they don't play games, they don't do anything in this moment. So please, you, Guterres, and your assistant, your magician assistant, Dujarric, you must intervene immediately in this issue. Go to Jerusalem with your functionaries, arrest immediately Benjamin Netanyahu, and immediately put him under arrest inside his home in Jerusalem. Prelevate him and immediately. Please, Guterres and Dujarric, the most important thing that you can do for defend actually the most high number of Palestinian families that remained in stand in this moment is simply intervene immediately for remove all the humanitarian aid blockade that continue to stay there at Rafah crossing from 2 March until now. They passed more of 80 days. In this moment are 90 days that passed. 90 days are how many months? 3 months. In this moment, Palestinians don't have access, all Palestinians, or the most high number of families in this moment don't have access to humanitarian aids. So please intervene immediately for remove all the illegal Israeli aid blockade there at Rafah crossing. Intervene immediately because in this moment we must protect civilians, not Hamas fighters. Hamas fighters already put into count to die because they are defending their motherland from an illegal Zionist IDF occupation from October 2023 to today. So I'm not asking you help for defend Hamas. I'm asking you directly help for defend my association that I am the representative here in Italy. Al-Rahma Charity Association. Inform yourself about this. Al-Rahma Charity Association was an NGO that was born in 1993 for provide humanitarian assistance at civilians there in Younis and also medical assistance to Al-Shifa Medical Center in Rimal, the most important neighborhood in Gaza. Please remember that Al-Shifa Hospital is the biggest and the more important there in Gaza. It's very, very important to comprehend this. Al-Shifa was an hospital that you had the ethical, deontological task to protect. And you didn't do this. It's not right, this. In this moment, I don't know the fate of my lovely sister and friend Norrami there in Younis, and I don't know the fate of all other my humanitarian women humanitarian operators there into association. Remember that this association was born in 1993 with the OPEC Arab League countries treat for oil. Remember always this. It was the 1993 with the funds that derived from OPEC treat in 1993. This association, this charity association, was born in 1993. Thanks to these funds. But in this moment, the situation is not like in 1993. It's catastrophic in Gaza. And say that it's catastrophic, it's very, very reductive in this moment. I want to only to remember you before leave you from here, because this video now I want to insert into my Instagram account and also on my YouTube account. That is, it is at Bralex2308. In this moment, I am in contact with my smartphone. Also in this moment, in this rightly, precisely moment, I am in contact not only with adults that have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 years like me. No. I am in contact with boys and girls that have not only 18, they have 16, 15. I am in contact also with the small boy that in theory he must don't stay in social media because he is very little. This little boy have 9 years old. I'm in contact not only with this boy, I'm in contact also with other boys and girls that lost their parents at 12, 14, 15 years old, 16. They don't have neither the major age. They should be all my daughters and sons. I have 40. They have 14, 15, 16 years old. I have 40 years old. And all these daughters and sons of Palestine, they should be all my daughters and sons. So, until now, I am constricted to say you here, shame on you for all that you don't continue to do for all these people. These are all people, they need a response from you, not indifference, total indifference from your side. These people are continue to asking me money continuously. Please ask me, please donate to me. I am desperate. I am a desperate status, and it's rightly and it's all true. Unfortunately, they'll continue to asking me donations that I can't provide for all people who I am in contact, because in this moment I am in contact with more of 200 families there in Gaza. So I have a very limited budget. I can only donate to 6-7 families, maximum 10, maximum 15 families. But more of this for me it's impossible. Because also my father is very angry for the fact that I am continue to give donations to many Palestinians. I'm not angry for this, but my father, yes. Because in this moment I am working for this humanitarian NGO there in Younis, but nobody in the terrible situation who they are, they can't pay me. And if they can't pay me for all the services that I am continuing to put forward for all Palestinians in the Gaza Strip, not only in Younis, that is my jurisdiction, but also I am trying to do all my best also for all other Gaza population, because we have a small branch also in Gaza, not only in Younis, but our main headquarters was placed in Mataf Street Al-Balad, in the center of Younis. But from the airstrike, from the IDF occupation in November 2023, all people that lived there were displaced from a moment to another. So remember that there in Younis, in my association, there are people that in this moment are completely without a home from November 2023 to now. How many months passed until now? 20 months. Shame on you. It's very simple until now. Why you don't want to why UN don't want to intervene directly into this humanitarian Gaza crisis that is increasing, the worsening in this day? You are not doing nothing for this, and you are continue to demanding the resolution to world governments. It's not tolerable this from your side, because in this moment the Gaza crisis is not only a local crisis, it's not only a local humanitarian crisis. This crisis that it's continue to worsen day by day, it's a crisis that can put at serious risk, at serious level risk, the peace and security and security not only in Gaza, in all countries in the world. We are risking to enter inside a third world war. So you must intervene for avoid this. It doesn't interest me if you want continue to make markets and super profits of all weapon companies that are continue to produce weapons for Gaza people, for people that want to kill and erase completely the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip and in the West Bank. I want to ask you to UN to intervene immediately to this issue and put in a condition Israel, Zionist Israel, to don't continue to make problem to every people of Gaza. Because I love people of Gaza. I have very, very serious risk that you love people of Gaza like me. Thank you so much for your attention. And don't continue to say, talk, words and words. Because Palestinians for first, and then me, that I am try to do all my best for give them the best humanitarian assistance as possible, considering also the horrible situation there in this moment. I want simply that you put into airing, but you can't continue to express solidarity to Palestinians only by words, because Palestinians for first, and then also me, we are extremely tired of you and of all words that you are continue to say. It's not possible to go forward in this way. It's not possible. So please intervene immediately into this humanitarian crisis issue for avoid that this crisis can be extended from the Gaza Strip to other countries. Intervene now. We need you now, in this moment. Not tomorrow, not to 2 days or in the next month. We need you now, in this moment. Macron wants to recognize the state of Palestine. Sanchez already did this in Spain. Macron wants to do this in these days. And all other countries, what they want to do for this. Please intervene immediately. We in Palestine and also in other countries, we need you. We need UN in this moment. So please intervene immediately in this humanitarian crisis worsening, and better it will be. So Palestinians, they don't continue to asking me donation every day. But the guilt is not them. The guilt is yours. That until now, you didn't intervene in time for solve this issue, for solve this situation. You have, again, a little time for intervene this. Then the situation will be completely unresolvable. So please intervene immediately, because in this moment there are boys and girls of 14, 15, 16 years old. They don't have again the major age. They don't have 18. They are continue to asking me to stop all the fighting, to stop, to remove the illegal aid blockade, because you know better than me that all it's doing Israel in the Rafah crossing, it's illegal, because it's continue to violate the humanitarian right, international laws. So please stay with us, intervene immediately, because in this moment I don't know what is the fate of our humanitarian operators in Khan Younis. Intervene immediately. We need acts, not words. Thank you so much, and see you soon. From Alessio Brancaccio, Italian representative of Al-Rahma Charity Association in Khan Younis. Thank you so much. Sorry for the angry, but I am very, very furious in these days, because you of UN don't want to intervene into this situation, for solve this situation immediately. We need your help, we need your act, not words. And we need also donation, if possible, from your side, because this issue, it must be solved only from UN. 3 months ago, before to leave from now here, I want to say you only this. 3 months ago, I had the communication, the news, that in Rimal there was a dispatch center, a warehouse of UNRWA in near the Al-Azhar University in Rimal. That is the most important bourgeois and luxury neighborhood in Gaza. Was luxury, now it's a full of rubble in this moment. I want to ask you why, when I wrote you into mail of rebuild immediately this dispatch center that provide money, cash to Palestinians for permit them to purchase objects into the markets, food, water, blankets, clothes, and all the rest, why you remain into silence? Why you didn't answer me? 3 months ago I contacted you directly into your UN mailbox. Why you didn't reply to me? You must say me the real reason. Don't give me lie. I don't need lie. I don't need me, and especially Palestinians don't need lie. Because in this moment Palestinians, civilian Palestinians, not Hamas, civilian Palestinians in this moment is the most peaceful people in the world. So they need immediately response from your side. Don't continue to demand the resolution of this worsening humanitarian crisis to national government, or France, Spain, Italy, and other government, because government don't have any interest to put an end to this genocide in the Gaza Strip. So you, UN, must to intervene, and immediately. You must run. We are extremely tired of all your words. We need acts for protect the most high number families that remain stand after IDF bombardments and during the 4th ground invasion in course in this moment, not only in Gaza but also in Khan Younis. This is a personal war of Benjamin Netanyahu, and you must stop it immediately. This is not a war against Hamas. You know perfectly this. So for stop all the fightings in this moment and for protect the last Palestinians remaining stand, you must intervene immediately, remove immediately all the Israeli illegal aid blockade into Rafah crossing, and re-give Gaza to Gazans. This you must to do. You have a moral and ethical task to do this. Right? You can convene with me? Perfect. This is the moment to act, not only continue to give words. We are extremely tired about your words. Me and Palestinians for first. Okay? Perfect. We need acts, not words. Stop. Continue to give words. We are not in their need of words, but of acts. Thank you so much. For the end, the last thing, why you didn't rebuild a dispatch center, an UNRWA warehouse, not always there in Ramallah, but in another Gaza neighborhood. Why you didn't do this? Please, we need that you rebuild immediately a warehouse in Gaza and another in Younis, because Younis it's the second city that have most population in the Gaza Strip. So please, you must to rebuild immediately a dispatch center, a warehouse. Why? Another question that I have for you. I had the news that the dispatch centers and warehouses in Jerusalem of the UNRWA dispatch center in Jerusalem are full of objects. There is full of food, full of water, full of any object there. Why this object continue to remain there? You must, not only to me, you must explain all this and give a response about this to every 3 million of Palestinians, not to me. Why you don't want to give a response to all these people? Why? Why you continue to retain all these objects, food, water, and medicines, and all the rest inside your dispatch center of UNRWA in Jerusalem? Why? Thank you so much for your attention. See you very, very soon.